Good morning, everyone. I want to whatever.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, right? Today is 20th of the March, uh, the 2025. Today we are going to discuss our model paper number 7, and we discuss a lot of theory parts in our theorem class, right? There are a few lessons due, right? And now today we are going to cover the all lessons in the our this 145 minutes, right? Today I'm going to next part, and this is the first question relevant to our model paper number 7, right? And this was relevant to the mandates we called as inverse proportions the last week, right? Matagati, අපි last week discuss kala inverse proportions. Inverse proportions that becomes as a increasing the other quantity, and this one and other quantity becomes as a decreasing by the same ratio, right? Increasing, decreasing, decreasing, increasing, right? Adu වෙනකොට වැඩි වෙනවා, වැඩි වෙනකොට අඩු වෙනවා. We call it as a inverse proportions. Now, four men can complete a certain work within 5 days. Within 5 days, yeah. And we discuss so many theorems to find the answers. There are three methods. There are four methods, right? Four men can complete certain tasks within 5 days. And how many days will it take for 10 men to complete a work which is twice the magnitude of the above mentioned work? And you are both participating in our theory class. Now, Dulanga and the Benedict. Now you can try the find the answer, right? Hurry up. Right. Now look at this. This is a method we discussed. Look at this. This was the main days and the man days. We call as a product between the number of males and number of days. We call as a man days, right? And this is a we call as a magnitude of the task. This is a magnitude of the task. Now listen. Four men complete the task within 5 days. Therefore, 4 men 5 days. Therefore, what is the magnitude of this task? 4 times 5, 4 times 5, 20. 20 man days. And then question say, how many days it will take for a 10 men? Now 10 men days, we don't know the value for a D, and do the same task or the twice of task, twice of this task. Therefore, twice of this task becomes as a, that's a 20 man days. Therefore, this task will be a 40 man days. Now you know the method and how to find the number of days. Therefore, days is equals to the 40. We can divide by the 10. Now answer becomes 4 days. 4 days, right? This is the number of days. Understood? Melody, Duranga? We discussed about the lesson. Yeah, good. Right. Now I'm jumping to the next lesson. Next question. And this was relevant to the factors lesson. Factorizing. We already discussed about the factorizing. Common factors, trinomial quadratic expressions, as well as a difference between two squares. There are so many types we discuss our theory class. So that ගණන් හැදුවා පැලෙන්ඩ, right? Types ඉගෙන ගත්ත different types, right? Firstly, we have to think as a common factors. There are no common factors, and there are no difference between two squares. There are no two squares. Definitely this one's relevant to the trinomial quadrics expressions. Now you can find the answer and put the answer into the chat. Chat එකට දාමු උත්තරේ හදලා රක් ගාලා. Then now 1 minute හදමු අපි. X minus 3x plus 2. That is the answer. Yeah. And this one's relevant to grade 9 also. Because why? The coefficients of the x squared. Look at that. Coefficients of the x squared becomes 1. And that size we call as a grade 9 syllabus. නේද? එකපාර උත්තරේ හොයන්නත් පුළුවන්. Minus 6 minus 6. Minus x minus 6. Order is correct. Now we are going to multiply the product of the first term and the last term. And it becomes as a minus 6x squared. Now listen, minus minus means the first one becomes as a minus and the second one becomes as a plus. Different signs, that means is the different of these two whole numbers becomes as a 1. Look at that. This one is a 1 minus 1x mean minus 1x. Therefore, difference should be a minus 1. Product between that whole numbers becomes 6. Who is a suitable couple? Minus 3 and plus 2x. Now look at this. This is a suitable couple. This is a suitable couple. Now I'm going to write x squared and minus 1x. Now we are going to substitute that two values for a minus x. Minus 3x and plus 2x, and the last term becomes minus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 terms, and you know the rules. Firstly, we are looking for the first couple, and the common factor becomes x. And inside of the brackets, x minus 3. And repeat the same one, x minus 3 here. And x is there, therefore plus 2 between that two brackets. And the first factor and the second factor. First factors is becomes inside of the terms of the brackets and the outside of the terms of the brackets. Therefore, x plus 2. Make a paragraph පුළුවන්. කොහොමද හොයන්නේ මේ? Look at that number. Minus 3. Therefore, x minus 3. Plus 2. Therefore, x plus 2. But coefficient should be a 1. Coefficient එක 1 වෙන්න ඕන. Right? Grade 11 වලදී වැදගත් එක. එහෙනම් 10 වලදී අහගෙන ඉන්න ඕන. Right. And this is a proper way. And I'm going to check your answers. Tulanga and the Benuri x minus 3, x plus 2. Very good, Benuri. Very good. Very good. Right. First question එක අපෙන් ඇහුවේ twice the magnitude of the value. හරිනේ අපි ඒක හැදුවා හරිනේ. The 4 times 5 is 20 and 20 double means it's a 40. Yeah, there is a 4 days. ඒක තේරුණා නේ Benuri? First one එක? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And the third question, according to the information given in the figure, find the value of the x. And we discussed about the triangles 1 and triangles 2. We did it. In our theory class, there are theories relevant to the triangles. What are the theorems? The first one is if side is a produced exterior angle, that exterior angle becomes as the sum of the two opposite interior angles. And second theorem we discussed in the lower grades, grade 8 and 9 also, the sum of the interior angles becomes as 180 degrees, right? And this theorem relevant to this question, that theorem. Therefore, we can write the equation x plus 60 plus 2x becomes as 180. Now you can simplify the equation. Now solve the answer. Solve the equation. Now find the answer for x. Hurry up. X becomes 40 කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා. නියමයි. Right? Now look at that. 2x plus x plus 2x plus 60. These three interior angles becomes 180 degrees. Now x plus 2x is a 3x. Now you are going to subtract 60 from the 180 degrees. Now 3x becomes as a 120. Now you can divide by the 3. Finally, x becomes as a 40 degrees. Near my 40 degrees. Now you can find the answer like this. X becomes 40 degrees. Very good. Dulanga, very good. Near my. Question number 4. Now, find the answer for it. 1 minute then, Padam. These type questions becomes answer. Now listen, everyone. In the grade 10, we have faced the new right? When challenge right? What is the challenge? We have a 5-hour paper in the maths, right? Mathematics called a 5-hour paper. There are 2 papers. The first paper becomes as a 2-hour paper, and the second one becomes as a 3-hour paper. Now listen. In the 2-hour paper, there are 2 parts. The part A, look at this. This is a 2-hour paper. Now listen. Part A. Part A becomes 25 questions. 1 to 25. There are how many questions? 25 questions like that. Then we discuss questions, right? Right? Like these types. There are 25 questions, and each question you get marks by 2. Therefore, 2 marks. Method and answer. Therefore, you can score 50 marks. 50% ගන්න පුළුවන් මේ part එකේ. Right? Understood? Yes, sir. There are 25 small questions. You need to find the answer just 1 minute, right? Therefore, approximately 1 hour. 1 hour කලින් ලියන්න ඕන. Right. Part B. Part B have structured 5 questions like fraction, area, perimeter, like that, probabilities, Venn diagrams, like that. Each question you can score 10 marks. Therefore, you need to answer the all question in the 2-hour paper. Therefore, 10 times 5, you need to score 50 marks. The total paper becomes 100%. First 2-hour paper, right? This is a proper way, right? This is a this is a structure for the 2-hour paper. It's a marking scheme. Right? First, we have to discuss the 2-hour paper. Right? 2-hour paper එකට ඉස්සල්ලාම යනවා අපි lessons ටික උනාට පස්සේ. Right? After our lessons done, now we are going to discuss so many questions papers in our theory class, also paper class. දෙකේම එක දිගට discuss කරගෙන යනවා. Right? ඒ නිසා අනිවාර්යෙන් theory class, revision class join වෙලා ඉන්න හැමෝම. Right? මෙද අපි 2-hour paper එක අපි ඉස්සරම කතා කරමු මේක ගැන. Right? There's a small question like this. Look at this. So mandates, there's a question number 2, factors, like this. මේ වගේ questions තමයි එන්නේ පුතේ. Right. Now question number 4. Now you can try it. The perimeter of the given sector is a 39. This one is a sector, our first lesson, and the perimeter of this sector becomes as a 39 cm. 39 cm. And the radius of it is a 14. The radius means here, no? This one's a 14, sorry, meet 40 cm. And this one's also 14, right? Look at that. Look at that, 40. And find the arc length of it. Don't use any formula. Formulas use කරන්න එපා මේකට because why? We don't know the value for the magnitude. Formula use කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ නෙමෙයි. Look at this. This one we call as arc length. Make out. Arc length. Now you can find the arc length. How? And you know the perimeter. What is the formula? Perimeter is equal to the arc length plus 2 times r. Yes or no? 2 times of the radius, and this is a theorem. Now perimeter is equal 39. 39 equal arc length. We don't know. Arc length එක දන්නේ නැත. Plus 2 times 14. 2 times 14. Now 39 equal arc length plus 28. Now 28 subtract from the 39. Then finally arc length is equal 39 minus 28. Then answer becomes 11 cm. 2 pi r ne theta over 360. මුකුත් දාන්න ඕනේ. Right? This is a common sense. Right? Understood? Benuri and the Dulanga? Dora තේරෙනවද මේක? Yeah. Right. Note down. Right. And this is the next question. Right? අපි යමු. When according to the information in the given figure, find the magnitude bad. Wow. BAD. අපි හොයමු. Right? And you know the theorems, isosceles and the extended sides. අපි කතා කරා. Use that theorems. අනිවාර්යෙන් එනවා පුතේ. This is a very important question. අනිවාර්යෙන් එනවා 2 hour paper එකේ. These theorems. These two theorems very important. BAD. BAD. The total one. BAD can be ඔක්කොම. ඔක්කොම අහන්න. 140 කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා. Right. බලමු. Now look at this. Now look at this. BAD. This is the details according to this figure, and you know um, the theorems. Look at this. Look at this. Right. Now, this is a straight line. Therefore, this one angle becomes as a 160. Now you can find the answer for here. And this one becomes as a 20. Yes or no? Yes, because the sum is 180. No? Therefore, this one becomes as a 20, right? 20. And isosceles theorem, you know, if two sides are equal, two opposite angles becomes equals. And 20, here is also 20. Here is also 20. මෙතන 20 වෙනවා. Now 20 and 20 becomes 40. Therefore, this one should be a 40. Yes or no? Because why? Extended side produce the exterior angle, and that one should be equal to the sum of these two things. හරි නේද? මේකේ value එක වෙන්නේ the sum of these two things. Therefore, 20 and 20 becomes 40. Here is isosceles again, BAC triangle. Now here is 40, therefore there is also 40. Now 40 plus 40 is 80, and 80 minus 180 from the 180, and this one becomes 100. 100. එහෙනම් උත්තරයක් එනවා පුතේ මට BAD is equals BAC plus CAD. CAD. Now BAC equals to 100 because 20 and 20 40. 40 becomes as extended side, and extended side becomes as equal sides. There are isosceles theorems. There 40 and 40 becomes as 80 degrees. Therefore, 180 is the sum of the triangle. Therefore, BAC becomes as 100 degrees, and the CAD becomes 20 degrees. Then also becomes 120 degrees. 120 degrees. Understood? There on the maker? Verori and the Dudanga? Yeah. 120, yeah? Very good, Dudang. Right. Note down. Note down at Dagama Pika. Done. Very good. Now, question number 6. Right. This one is our first lesson, and the perimeter and the circumference of circle. And the second lesson becomes as a square root. First approximation and the division method. Right. That's this was relevant to the first approximation. Now, underline the value. Now you can find the answer. There are 4 answers. Find the suitable answer. Hurry up. දාමු chat එකට උත්තරේ හොයලා 6.5. 6.5. Dulanga? Square root of the 42. අපි answers දුන්නේ නැහැ කියලා හිතමු. There are no answers to choose. Now you have to find, right? 42 නේ තිබ්බේ. 42, yes, 42. Now I'm going to discuss square root of 42. Now what is the method? You have to find the two consecutive square numbers we call as a perfect square numbers. And what is the previous one? 42. Therefore, the previous one becomes as a 36. And next one becomes as a 49. Yeah. Now 36 is the square root of the 36 becomes 6. Now the 42 square root of the 42 answer lie between the two consecutive whole numbers, and that are 6 and 7. 6 to 7. Do you remember that? 6.1, 6.5, 6.9. 6.1 to 6.9, right? Now look at the trick. 36 to 42, difference is a 6. There are 6. And 40 to 49, difference is a 7. Now I am going to choose the previous one. The 6 is less than the 7. Therefore, I am going to choose 6.1 to 6.5. Right? 6.1 to 6.5. I am going to choose 6.4 into the 6.4. Right. 4 times 4, 16. 1 remainder, 24, 25. 6 times 4, 24. 2 remainders, 38. Now look at that. 6, 9, 40.96. And this one's not suitable because 42 is the middle one. Now I'm going to try 4.5. 4.5 into the 4.5. Now look at this. 5 times 5, 25. 2 remainders, 30 and 32. 6 times 5, 30. And 3 remainders. And the 6 times 6 is 36, 39. Now look at that. 5, 2, 2, and the 4. 42.25. Now listen, 40.96 is less than 42, right? What's the difference between this? There are some more than one, more than one. Now look at the 42.25. That is a suitable answer because that is approximately equals to the 42. Therefore, square root of the 42 approximately equals to the 42.25 becomes as a 6.5. Now, suitable answer is a 6.5. Yeah, Dulanga, very good. And Berry, very good. And onna mang onna mulidama matak karai, right? This is a very hard to find the uh, first approximation. Sorry. Question number 7. This one's relevant to the volume in the grade 9, right? Grade 9. And you know how to find the volume of a cuboid and the cube, length into breadth into height. And that is a formula in the grade 9, right? Volume lesson, capacity, volume, right? And there are some relationship between the volume and the capacities, right? Uh, Find the capacity of the given cuboid shaped tank in liters. Inside of the brackets given 1 cubic meter is equals to the 1000 liters. Yes, that's true. 1 cubic meter is equals to 1000 liters. Now you can find. Now you can find. Hurry up. Right. Now listen. The volume is becomes volume can length into breadth into height. Therefore, what is the length of this cuboid? 2 meters. 1 meter is a breadth and the height is also 1 meter. And answer becomes 2 cubic meters. And you know 1 cubic meter is equal to the right? 1000 liters as well as 1 cubic centimeter is equal to the 1 milliliter. මේ දෙක මතක තියාගන්න, right? Here's a special note for these question types, right? 1 cubic meter is equals to 1000 liters and why 1 cubic centimeter is equals to the 1 milliliter. Therefore, 2 cubic meters. Then answer becomes 1 cubic meter is 1000. Therefore, 2 cubic meters becomes as a 2 multiplied by 1000. Now it becomes as a 2000 liters. 2000 liters. 2000 liters. Very good. Niyamai. Easy නේද? Question number 8 and angles වලින් බාර ලකුණු ටිකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. Right? ලකුණු 16ක් 15ක් උඩා ගන්න පුළුවන් අනිවාර්යෙන්. Therefore, angles is a very important theorems in the all levels, right? In the first terms, the 10 and the 11 also, right? And find the value for x given in the figure. $130, right? බලමු. Look at this. And this is a triangle shape. And the extended side is also there. Sorry, it's like a extended side also vertically opposite like that. Here's x, right? And here's a 90. Therefore, you can find the answer. It is a 40. Now look at that. Now look at that. And this one is a 90. This one is also 90 degrees. Yeah, because vertically opposite angles. Now you can find the value for the x becomes x is extended side and x becomes as a sum of these two angles. Yeah, yeah. Then x6 becomes to the 90 plus 40. Then answer becomes 130 degrees. What is the reason? Because exterior angle equals to the sum of the two opposite interior angles in a triangle. That is a theorem. That's theorem. 130. Very good. Then Hari. Question number 9. Solve. And this is a simple linear equation. Right? Find the value for the x. Find the value for x. ඉක්මනට දාමු උත්තරේ. 12. Now look at this. Minus 1 go to the other side and it becomes as a plus 1. Now we can write x over 2 equals to the 5 plus 1. Now you can write x over 2 is equals to the 6. Now both sides are multiplied by 2. Now finally x becomes as a 12. On a simple linear equation එකක් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම එනවා. Definitely. I අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම එනවා. First term එකේ. Part A to our paper part A. right? We discussed about the part A, right? And the next one, it's like a fractions types. බලමු answer එක හොයාගමු. මාරම easy. තප්පර 30යි යන්නේ නේද? 7/8 of the tank was fulfilled with water, real. And if 5/7 of the water is used, and what fraction of the whole quantity of the water used? And the 7/10 is fulfilled with water in the tank. And what is the answer? 5/7 of 5/7 of fulfilled water. Now you can simplify 7 and 7. Now answer becomes 5/8. Yes, 5/8. And this is the quantity of the water is used. Right. Maybe the water is used. Right. My own remaining portion total again. That becomes as a remaining portion becomes the used part is a 5/8. Good. Well done. Right. Question number 11, and to put the tick statement becomes as a true. If the statement becomes as a false, you cut T, right? And with the wrong mark, right? බලමු තුනක් තියෙනවා fill කරමු. දාමු. True, false, false, true or false, right? First one, බලමු. Sum of the interior angles of the triangle is 180. True or false? Yeah, true. Very good. First one done. Very good, Benori. Second one. In a triangle, when two sides are equal, when two sides are equal, the angle opposite to the equal sides are equal. That's also true. We call that as isosceles. දෙවෙනි එකත් හරි නේද? ඔව් හරිනේ මේදී. If two sides are equal in a triangle like this, two opposite angles are equal. Yes. Third one. A pair of triangular triangles can be congruent only under the RHS. Under the RHS. No. No. It's not only the congruent, only RHS. We can write as a SSS, right? We can write as a SAS, AAS, right? Any condition, right? And අන්තිම එක පුතේ වැරදි. Last one is wrong. Last one is wrong. Okay, next one. This one is relevant to the probability. Find the answer. Right. Now look at that. Find the probability of the getting card with an odd number from a pack of 5 identical cards written 1 to 5. Now look at the sample space. We call the sample space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now look at the odd numbers. Odd numbers we can answer odd 1, 3, 5. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, probability of the getting as an odd number becomes as the number of elements in the sample space and number of the elements of the set A. Now what is the answer? Answer becomes as 5 is the total elements, therefore odd numbers becomes as a 3. And this is a probability 3 over 5. Very good. 3 over 5. Anyway, question number 13. Oh, look at that. And what is the relationship between the two sides? Hypotenuse becomes as a, yeah, use the Pythagoras theorem. Right. Apply the Pythagoras theorem and find the length of the AC. Hurry up. Done already? Pythagoras theorem. Apply karam. Yeah. Very good. Now look at this. How to apply the Pythagoras theorem? And you know, the Pythagoras said if you have a right angular triangle and the opposite side of the right angle, opposite side of the right angle, we call as a hypotenuse. Right? This was a BC triangle. And Pythagoras say the square of the lie on the hypotenuse, area of the square becomes as the sum of the area of the squares of the lie on the other sides. That's the theorem. Therefore, how to find the area of the square? Length into breadth. We call as a length of side into length of side. It becomes as a AC square. Now this one becomes as a 3 cm. This one is a 4 cm. Therefore, using the Pythagoras theorem, we call as a AC to the power of 2 is equals 3 square plus 4 square. Now this one's easy. 3 square is a 9 and 4 square is a 16. The sum of these two things becomes 25. Now AC square. Now you can apply the square root for the both sides. Now AC becomes 5 cm. And you know the Pythagorean relation between the sides. It becomes 3, 4, 5. And 6, 8, 10. And next one becomes 5, 12, 13. The greatest one should be a hypotenuse. This is a hypotenuse. And other two things are other sides, right? Length of the other side. And this one's very easy, right? මේක දැකපු ගමන් ළමයා දන්නවා. 3, 4 දැකපු ගමන් yes, 3, 4 and this one 5. And 6, 8 this one becomes 10. 5, 12 this one becomes 13. ගණන් හදලා ළමයා practice කරපු ළමයා. Right. Question number 14. Right. Find the answer. Find the answer. 32. Right. Now look at that. Find the 10th term. And you know the general term. You know the general term. It becomes as a Tn equals nth term. Nth term is equals to the 3n plus 2. 3n plus 2. And find the 10th term, you need to substitute 10 into the n. 10 into the n. Therefore, T10 equals 3 times 10 plus 2, and it becomes 30 plus 2. And now it becomes 32. Very easy, really. Marvelous. Marvelous. Very good. Then I'm on that. And question number 15. Now, now find the area. Now use the formula. What is the formula? How to find the area of a circle? Pi r squared. And how to find the area of the semicircle? Pi r squared into half. Right. Half times pi r squared. Anyway. Now find the answer. 77. Mm-hmm. 77. Right. Now look at this. And this semicircle and the radius becomes as a 14 cm. Sorry, diameter becomes 14. Therefore, r equals 14 divided by 2. It should be a 7 cm. Now you know the theorem. Area is equals to the pi r squared and half. And pi means 22 over 7. Radius becomes 7 and the square of it, that means 7 into the 7, and multiply by the half. 7 and 7 we can simplify. 2 times 1 and the 2 times 11, and the 11 multiplied by 7 becomes as 77 cm squared. The unit is a very important thing, right? Cm squared. 77 cm squared. Very good. Nearby. Question number 16. That's what's relevant to the congruent. Read the question and find the answer for it. The question is write the other pair of elements, that should be equals to becomes the triangle ABC and the triangle PQR under SAS case. What is the meaning of the SAS case? SAS. අපි කිව්වා side, angle, side. And in this case, the angle is a very important thing because the angle, this one should be a මොකක්ද? අපිට කිව්වා කොහෙද? Included angle. This angle should be included angle. මාර වැදගත් දෙයක්. Now look at the figures. Now look at the figures. ABC and the PQR. Look at this. Write the other pair of element. එකයි ලියන්න කියන්නේ. මොකද්ද? Other pair of element. Then now here is a two pair of elements equals. What are they? The one side becomes AB equals QR. Okay. And the angle becomes PRQ equals to the BAC. Okay. Included angle, therefore side should be a PR, අනිවාර්යෙන් PR. Now this one BC, no, it's not included angle. This one is a suitable one. මතක ඇතිනේ included කියන්නේ මේ දෙක මැද තියෙන්න ඕන, right? Side දෙකට included, two sides included. Therefore, what is other pair of equal sides? Therefore, AC should be equals to the PR. එහෙනම් මේක තමයි වෙන්න ඕන උත්තරේ. Very good. මේක තමයි එන්න ඕන. Right? එහෙමයි. එහෙනම් AC equals PR. Included angle. Side means two sides and included. මෙතන මැදට එන්න ඕන. Right? Included angle. Right? Two sides and included angle. මතකනේ cases හතර. SSS, three sides. SAS, included angle. AAS, S should be a corresponding side. And the final one, RHS, right angle, hypotenuse side. There are four cases about the congruent triangles. Question number 17. Now, find the answer. Take a lazy, grade 9. Right. Now I'm going to discuss relevant to the sets lesson. According to the information in the Venn diagram, write set A dash. We call as a complement of the A. It's not relevant to the elements of set A. A නැතුව අනිත් right? Now look at this. And this one's A, and this one's a B, and there's some intersection of the A and B, right? And there's a sample, there's a universal set, 8 outside of the sets, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Now, A dash. Now tell me what is the elements of the set A? अब set A लियो इसला निका. Right. This is a set A. This circle. This one. This one is a denoted set A. Therefore, set A becomes 1, 2, 5, 6. This is a A. Therefore, a dash represents complement of A without this one. Now tell me, what is a universal set? What is a universal set? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a universal set. Now accept these numbers 1, 2, 5, 6. Kaparadam? 1, 2, 5, 6. Now what is the answer? 7 and 8. 7 and 8. Easy, is it? Easy, 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 easy. Right? 7 and 8. Right. The 60. Question number 18. Right. Now find the answer. Distance, speed, time. Three hours. Easy, neither. Remember, 60 kilometers per hour. What is the meaning of the 60 kmh minus 1? That's made you, sir, 60 kilometers for a 1 hour. Eka payai. Therefore, 180 kilometers. How many hours? We don't know. Easy, neither. 60 becomes 180. Is multiplied by 3. This is the first method. Therefore, we need to time multiply by the 3. We called as a direct proportions. නේද? හරිනේ? වැඩි වෙනකොට වැඩි වෙනවා time එක. නේද? Distance එක වැඩි වුණා, time එක වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ. Speed is the same. Speed is the same. Therefore, 1 hour becomes 3 hours. The answer is 3 hours. 3 hours. 3 hours. 3 hours. Right? And this is the thing. Right? This is the thing about this. Very easy. Right? Rates, we have to do so many theorems in the rates lesson. මේක හදන්න තව මෙතන තියෙනවා අපි rates lesson එකට ගියාම මේක ඉගෙන ගමු. Right? This is direct proportions way. All right. Write the gradient of the straight line which passes through the points 0, 6 and 1, 4. Right? That's also relevant to the grade 9. Gradient and intercept. Gradients and intercept. Right? You know the two coordinates and the y equals mx plus c. That's a form. And m is we call as a gradient and c we call as a intercept and m is a gradient. Now how to find the gradient? M and gradient becomes as a difference of y coordinates divided by the difference of x coordinates. Now how it becomes? Now 0, 6 and 1, 4. Look at this. 0, 6 and 1, 4. These are the coordinates and this one called as a x coordinates, this one is a y coordinates. Now how to find the difference of the y coordinates? You have to subtract 6 and 4. 6 minus 4 divided by 0 minus 1. 0 minus 1. Now look at this. 6 minus 4 becomes 2. 0 minus 1 becomes minus 1. Now 2 divided by minus 1 is equals to the minus 2. And this is a gradient. And this is a gradient. This is a gradient. Right. Not down. This one. Not down. Right. And next one, question number 20. According to this information figure, and they find the length of the BC. අපි හොයාගමු BC length එක. BC. හරිය? බලමු කොහොමද හොයන්නේ කියලා. BC. Use our knowledge about the angles, triangles, right? This one is a 6 cm.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, ඇහෙන්නේ නැහැ.
Now okay? Now okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now okay. Now listen. Now listen. In this case, you have to use the knowledge about the extended side. The extended side becomes as 140 this angle, and 140 becomes as a sum of these two angles. Yes or no? Yes. Therefore, this one 70. Therefore, this one's also 70 because 70 and 70 becomes 140. Got it? Right? And you can use the other method. Firstly, you need to find here. This is a straight line. Therefore, 140 plus 40 becomes 180. Now, the sum of these three things, 70 plus 40, 110. Therefore, this one becomes 70. Now you know. Now you know. Look at the triangle ABC. This one is a 6 centimeters, and this one is a 70, and this one's also 70. What is that? And you know the converse theorem of the isosceles. Matakada vedi? Converse theorem එක මතකද? Yeah. If you have two equal angles, that means two opposite angles becomes as equals. Therefore, this one is a 6 centimeters, then this one becomes as a also 6 centimeters. Then we can write BC equals 6 cm. What is the theorem? Converse theorem. Converse theorem of isosceles triangles. Converse theorem. Got it? Better theorem of the Dulanga? Yeah. Dulanga theorem of the? Yeah?
Oh, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Now note down. That's question number 20. Now find the answer 20, question number 21. 11. Very good. Right. And look at this. Mod, median, and mean, right? That's a theorems about the grade 9. There's a distributions, right? Data representations. Ready? Find the median of the given distribution. Median becomes as a middle one. Now look at this. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, 15, 17, 20, 21, and 25. Now look at this. When you are going to find the median, the first and the very important thing is you need to write as the order, ascending or the descending, anyone, right? Islam is smallest to greatest or the greatest is smallest. The order doesn't matter, but you have to write as a order, just order, or smallest to greatest or greatest to smallest. Then there are two methods. Look at this one. Look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have a 11 data. That means a number of data becomes as a odd. Now you need to median. Therefore, median is equals to the n plus 1 divided by 2 data, because that's a even or odd. This is a odd. Therefore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus 1 divided by 2. Therefore, answer becomes 12 divided by 2. Then answer is a 6 data. Is a median. 6 data. What is 6 data? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a median. Therefore, answer is equal to the 11. Answer is 11. Right? Now we have another method. පොඩි කාලේ කියලා දෙන තව method එකක්. කොහොමද කියලා දෙන්නේ? Right? You have to cut first and last. මුලින් එකයි අගින් එකයි. 4, 21, 6, 20, 8 and 17, 9 and 15. Wow! කවුද ඉතුරුනේ? 11 is a wow. 11 ඩොලර් ඉතුරුනා. වාසනාවන්තයා. Right? Therefore, median becomes as a 11. There are two methods, right? I will follow කරන්න පුළුවන්. But important thing, you have to write as a order. Order එකට ලියන්න ඕනේ පුතේ. Right. Question number 22. Using the knowledge of the law. This is very important. මේක අනිවාර්යෙන් එනවා පුතේ පේපර් එකේ. ඔන්න බලන්නකෝ. මම කියන්නේ අනිවාර්යෙන් එනවා. මේක අනිවාර්යෙන් එනවා. Right? The major laws points, right? මතක ඇති, there are 4 losses. That one becomes as a around a point, circle, around the 2 points, perpendicular bisector, right? For the to the straight line becomes as a parallel line. To the two straight lines, given 2 straight lines becomes angle bisector. There are 4 losses. Now, using knowledge of the loci, mark the point X on AB. කොහෙද mark කරන්න කියන්නේ? On AB, which is equidistance to. Now listen, OA and OB. Now tell me, this is not a point. This is not around 2 points. This is not a straight line. And this one is equidistance to OA and OB. Now listen. Point. අපිට කියන්නේ කොහොමද? 2A. A. Right? 2 points. 2A and B. මොකද තමයි කියන්නේ? 2A, A and B. Right? අනිත් එක මොකද්ද? Line. ඒක කියන්නේ කොහොමද? 2AB. This is a straight line. There are 2 straight lines. That means equidistance to AB and BC. Right? The first one is a circle. Right? First one is a circle. A. Second one, A and B, perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector. Second one. Third one is straight line. We call as a parallel lines. Parallel line. And third one, AB and BC. And this is an angle bisector. How to draw the angle bisector? Using compass. Like this, draw the arc like this. Then you have a 2 intersection point and then put the compass to here and draw the arcs at the intersection point. Get the angle bisector. Right? Now listen. The question is A or B? A or B. Now equidistance to the OA and OB. OA and OB. Look at this. OA and OB. There are 2 straight lines. Therefore, angle bisector. Right? OA and OB, you need to draw angle bisector like this. And look at this. And look at this. Whoa. And mark කරන්න කිව්වා අපිට කවුද? Mark the X on AB. X on AB. එහෙනම් X එක mark කරන්න මෙන්න මෙතන. On AB. මෙතන තමයි X කියන්නේ. AB එක තැන. Yes. එහෙනම් මෙන්න මෙතන තමයි තියෙන්නේ. Here's a point X. Right. Understood? එහෙනම් මේ මතක් කරේ මම grade 9 locus points, right? Loci, there are major 4 loci around a point, circle, perpendicular bisector, parallel line and angle bisector. In this case, angle bisector. මේ හතරෙන් එකක් අනිවාර්යෙන් එනවා පුතේ. exam. Sure and sure. Right. Right. This is question number 23. It's relevant to the fractions. අපි තනියම හදමු මේ ටික. පුළුවන් දැන් fraction practice කරලා තියෙන්නේ. Right. Now listen. Now listen. Now I'm going to discuss question number 1 related to 23. A tailor used 2 over 5 of the fabric roll to sew tablecloths and 3 over 4 of the remaining were used to sew pillow covers. On the Monday and then pillow covers and the tablecloths. Mesa ready, right? Cover. And what fraction of the whole fabric roll were remained after sewing the tablecloths? And very easy. A tailor used 2 over 5 to the fabric roll to the table. That is tablecloths. Yeah, look at this. And this one used 2 over 5. Therefore, question number 1, relevant to the question number 1, answer is remaining portion. How to find? Whole 1 subtract 2 over 5. Now answer becomes 3 over 5. Easy, easy, easy. And we know the first question is very easy. Second one, what fraction of the whole fabric roll were used to pillow covers? Pillow covers, pillow covers. මොකක්ද කිව්වේ? එයා කිව්වා 3 over 4 of the remaining, right? 3 over 4. The 3/4 of the remaining. The remaining is a 3 over 5. Now you can simplify. We cannot simplify. 3 times 3, 9, and 4 times 5, 20. 9 over 20. Very good. Very good, Binuri. Answer very good. හරියටම හරි උත්තරේ 9 over 20. ලකුණු 10න් 10 ගන්න පුළුවන් fraction part එකට, right? නියමයි. Third one. After sewing the table cloths and the pillow covers. මේ දෙකටම පස්සේ. Right? මේ දෙකටම පස්සේ. Right? අපිට කියනවා the length of the remaining fabric is 9 meters. Now look at this. Remaining portion එක 9 meters. Remaining portion. කොහොමද remaining portion එක හොයන්නේ? Look at this. Look at this. Remaining portion. Remaining portion. We can find remaining portion. We need to subtract whole 1 minus the sum of the tablecloths 2 over 5 and 9 over 20 is a pillow covers. You need to subtract from the whole 1. Yeah, that's the remaining portion. Therefore, 1 minus this one. You know the theories. You know the theories about the LCM, right? This was a tablecloth. You need to subtract whole 1, 2 over 5, tablecloth 5, pillow covers 9 over 20. And 5 and 20, the LCM is a 20. 20 divided by 5 4 times 2 becomes 8. 20 divided by 5, 4. And 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. And this one is also 9. There are no changes. 20 divided by 21 times 9 becomes 9. And 8 and 9 we know 17 over 20. Now you know the remaining portion is 3 over 20. This is the remaining portion. And you know this one should be equals to the remaining portion becomes 9 meters. 9 meters. Now we can use the unitary method. Unitary method, right? Look at this. The question is after the table, find the total length. We have to find the total length. Therefore, how to find the total length? Then answer becomes total length is equals to the, look at this, 9 meters equals 3 over 20. You need to find the 1 over 20. Therefore, 9 you can divide by 3. This is the value for the 1 over 20. Now, I am going to multiply by the 20. Yeah. Understood? Understood? Look at this. In this situation, therefore, 1 over 20 becomes as a 9 divided by 3. And that one equals to 3 meters. 3 meters. 3 meters. 1 over 20. Therefore, 3 meters multiplied by the 60. Then answer becomes 60 meters. And this is the total length of the We got to ready need. Hello? Yeah. Fabric foil. Yeah. Yeah. Fabric roll like totally 60 meters. Right. Very good, Benori. Right. Now look at this one. Right. Follow very. Other one, fourth one, like a Roman number 4. Delivered to the fraction. Find the answer. If 3 meter cloth is needed to sew, tablecloth and tablecloth and half meters of cloth is needed to sew the pillow cover. Eka cover, eka. And find the number of tablecloths and the number of pillow covers made using the above mentioned fabric foil. 3 meters on tablecloth. Correct? 2/5 plus a tablecloth of the fabric foil and use the pillow covers 9/20 of the fabric foil. Tablecloths, there are 2/5 of 60 meters. Therefore, 2/5 of the 60 meters becomes 5 times 1, 5 times 12, 12 times 2 becomes 24 meters used. And number of tablecloths. How to find the number of tablecloths? you need to divide 24 meters divide by 3 meters. Therefore, our answer becomes 8 tablecloths. Got it? Now I going to find the number of pillow covers. How to find the pillow covers? That is 9 over 20 pillow covers. 9 over 20 of 60 meters. 20 times 1, 20 times 3. Therefore, 9 times 3 becomes 27 meters. Tama use kari. 97 meters. Now, number of pillow covers. How to find the number of pillow covers? That's a half meters. Therefore, 27 divided by the half. And you know the fractions, right? You know the fractions. And 27 divided by half means 27 multiplied by the 2 over 1. හරිද? අනිත් පැත්ත හැරෙනවා. මතකද reciprocal එක එනවා. Division කියන්නේ. Now answer becomes 24 pillow covers. Benedict තේරුණාද මේක දුව? And Dulanga? Yeah, done. අපි ලියගමු මේක බුදු. Right, look at this. In your paper, you have another sets and the area and the perimeter of this model paper 7. And now listen, in the 2-hour paper, I told you there are part A and the part B, right? In the 2-hour paper, you have the 100 marks. We have score 100 marks and 50% and the 50%. The first 50% becomes as a part A. There are 25 small questions like that we did it today. අපි ඉද කරා වගේ small questions 25ක් එනවා. As well as a part B, fraction and the area of the perimeter, area and perimeter, and the sets, the photo Venn diagrams, අපි ගත්තොත් කරවන්නේ නේද? ඒ set එක එතනට එනවා. Pie charts අපි ඉස්සරහට ඉගෙන ගන්නවා and the probabilities like that, right? ඉතින් ඒ part එකේ questions පහ. එකක්වත් miss කරන්න බෑ. Right? You have to write the answer, all questions. All questions you have to write the answers in the 2-hour paper. 2-hour paper. Then 100 marks ගන්න වෙනවා ඒකට. And 3-hour paper, we have the part 2, A and B. There are 6 questions in the part A and there are 6 another question in the part B. But you have to score 100 marks. How it becomes 100? There are only 12 questions, but you need to answer 10 questions only. Part A, there are 6 questions, but you have to skip one. Right? The compulsory you have to done 5 questions in your 3-hour paper. And the part B also you need to write the answers to the 5 questions. Right? 5 questions from the 6 questions out of 6 questions. අනිවාර්යෙන් පහ පහ දෙපැත්තෙන් 10ක් කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒකටත් 100 marks හම්බෙන්නේ. with the 100 marks. Can you get 100 marks? Totally 5-hour paper, you have 200 marks. Then you are score divided by the 2, then final answer becomes 100%. දෙකට බෙදලා තමයි ලකුණු හම්බෙන්නේ. හරිද? ඉතින් ඒ නිසා ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරමු අපි. හරිද? අපි යමු එක දිගටම lessons ටික ඉවරනට පස්සේ. එක දිගටම paper structure එකටම හදාගෙන යමු. ඉතින් grade 9, grade 10 මතක් කරගෙන මම ආවා. ඊළඟ පුතේ හැමෝටම God bless you. අපි හම්බ වෙමු අපි ඊන දවසේ. ඉතින් වැටි කරන්න මේකේ ඊටු ටික homeworks වලට කරලා මට දාන්න LMS system එකට upload කරන්න. right? එහෙනම් goodbye all. Ranga, bye.
Bye, sir.
Goodbye.
Bye, sir.